afternoon, everyone. May I introduce myself? My name is Annop, and I am from Google Cloud, Thailand. Short topic, transforming customer journey with Google AI. Before we call it transforming, may I add one more thing before we go to the content? In the past couple of months, there were announcements from the Google saying that we're going to invest 1 billion in Thailand. And people ask me tons of questions. And at least may I share you a brief knowledge about this. Anybody know how many years Google has been in Thailand? And we've been here for 15 years actually. So before we get in and people know that we have the search engine, you have used it already, YouTube and map. But after that, I look at myself, I use this every single day. And Google is a part of digital economy of Thailand for many years now. And so let me put you into the perspective. Well, we have the mobile phone for 1.4 million per person. Internet coverage is 90% all over Thailand. This is better than the US. You know that Thailand, who has a digital banking, more than 85% of the population. What is this data say? What does it say? This is digital infrastructure. So we have network and content. These two, it always go in parallel. If you have network without content, a network would stay the same. And when networks got bigger without content, all of these, they can't just stay alone. They have to rely on each other. So when Google see that, when we're going to invest in Thailand, we see that Thailand, the digital economy grows a lot, and really we are number second in ASEAN. We're not talking about literacy, we talk about digital economy. On the other thing, we know that Singapore, they have limited energy and resources, and we propose to Thailand. Another aspect, when Google invests in Thailand, it looks like a big tech. It would help supporting, it pulls, attract other investment. What do the data center do? To shift the tools, the machine, many things. And that create the ecosystem to help Thailand develop. And whatever we bring in, we say that this is going to help development for GDP 4 times. And it's we would increase vacancy, not just from Google, but I mean from the overall ecosystem. Apart from having this infrastructure, we have the ecosystem, and we have awareness, talent, and most of all, we have the cloud first policy. Cloud first policy, or the policy that enable the investment that makes the foreigner believe in us. This is all the data center, and I think this is the investment additional from 2022. 2022, we said that we have cloud region, and this is on top of that. Cloud region is going to be serviced next year. All right, let me go straight to the point. When I got this work, I'm not the insurance expert, so I asked my assistant, and this is Gemini. When we talk about the AI, I always say that AI is my assistant, and AI can't work unless we order it to do. So I asked Gemini, my assistant, right? And Gemini, what if I have to talk on stage and we have this amount of people on the transformation topic of AI? What shall I speak? And AI gave me the outline, and they told me. And I picked it up and I said, wow, this is cool. So I developed from there. This is the content from today. So you use AI? You use this? Okay, have you ever wonder why is it so smart? It knows a lot of things. Or you don't care. Maybe you think, you assume it's already smart. Well, why is AI so smart? It's like a kid robot. AI is built by copying human brain. And human brain, it's got the brain that is a model, and there's a power, there's a GPU, and the data that is a brain food. And that kid, the robot kid, let's say we read 1 page a book per day, but the robot read 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 books. This is dependent on the energy, and therefore this kid grows so smart really, really fast. And recently the alpha, the champion that is super, super cool, is won by AI, because AI can learn really fast, faster than human being. And now AI, you see the picture, the sound, AI understand every languages in the world, and that means AI is the disruptive technology. May I give an example? We talk about transformation, and it can only be done with the assistant. For example, before we had mobile phone, when we go to the doctor, what do? We have to go to a physical hospital and see if the doctor is there or not, if there are any long queue. On the day that we have mobile phone, we just call and say, this doctor is there, not yet. And we can make an appointment. This is transformation. Because we have the tool, and at the moment we have this tool, and we call it AI. And AI would change people behavior, and it changed the way that we do business. May I go a bit further? This is what we call AI breakthrough moments. And I know that people in this room, they tried on these already. For example, you try check AI and create the image. And people write songs from this. And, people, you start to see already. And these are the two breakthrough moments. Where are we right now? The one on the right, that is the alpha float. What is it? This year, our executives, we won the Nobel from using AI for chemistry. What does that mean? He said that human organ, we have protein in our body. There's tons of protein in our body. Before, to create medicine, we have to analyze protein, and we have tons of protein, and we have to analyze all of this. We're going to create a medicine. We have to be able to analyze the input of the protein and output. How do we blend? How do we get the right equation for protein? And so the protein in the world, we have 2 million types of protein. And when we got PhD, we have to spend time, like 5 years, to investigate, to research on this. 200 million. That takes 5 years. If you're going to study this, it's going to take about 1,000 years. This is what's happening. But they use AlphaFloat to simulate, and they ask this to the healthcare company. So one medicine, on average, to create one medicine is only 3 years. And we have AlphaFlow for 3 months to create one medicine. That means what? We can shorten the time from 3 years to 3 months. Therefore, this is significant change from using AI. Come think about the insurance company, and suddenly all of these medicine and people can be killed so quickly, and people can recover. The question is, would we change our insurance policies? The way to think, is it going to change? The second thing I'm telling you is the alpha geometry. So this one, it's like you win the silver medal of Olympic, and 1 point you miss out, you're going to get the gold. Why am I using the silver medal as metaphor? This is another breakthrough. Because in the past, we used AI. We asked AI, what day is it today? Go to Japan. How do we go to Japan? And they answer back. But come think about Olympics mathematics. They can't just say that 1.1 equal 2, and this is what they sent. And ask, like, what is the middle line? How do you calculate the line in the middle? The way to answer, you have to consider first, no matter, like, you have to think of the process to find a way and get you have to find the right equation to find the right way, what come first, what come after, and then get the application. That means what AI doesn't just answer the question, but they think logically. These two, in terms of doing research, this is a breakthrough moment of AI. And meanwhile, you might see the efficiency, they get better even more. Okay. And now you see that when you talk about AI, I'm going to speak Thai as we call the AI is the helper. We use helper everywhere we go. First of all, on the left hand side, this is application called ทักทาย we call tactile. It's for greeting, for tourism. A lot of foreigners come to Thailand and they book the hotels, book the application or anything like that facilities. We try to personalize this for the foreigners. They said that they come to Thailand 5 days or 4 days, design itinerary and book hotel for me, please. And so what do we get now? We get the helper with traveling service. I'm gonna call it AI travel agent. And this travel agent, this is the helper who is a travel agent. Secondly, Buntawan is a construction shop. They have 10,000s of items, and normally you go and you ask the assistant, maybe flip the chart for you, and you go through. It takes time. If you ask something more complicated, if you compare this one to this one, the person can't answer you, and they create shopping agent. Shopping agent would enable the staff. Normally they're just normal staff. Tomorrow they get better. They can answer you quickly. This last one. This one is your eyeball in Thailand. Those who have diabetes, they have 4.5 million diabetes patients in the country. So those who take care of the eyes, we only have 3,000 eyes doctor. 4.5 million around country. So that means ratio of the doctor, that's 3,000 patients per one doctor. That's never enough. And that's AI. We capture the eyeball and help the doctor analyze the patient, so we can scale all these doctor up. So you can say the doctor, it can become doctor agent. What I'm telling you now is that AI is your helper. How do we empower these helpers to fit the scenario? Okay, next. In the perspective of the insurance, when you look through the insurance, every time we look through the issues we found, there's about 3 issues. First of all, we see that how do we find new customers? How do we grow the business? In the middle is the huge area in the insurance, that is the operation. Complexity, huge. All these policies are huge. Before people understand, it's a big gap. And last, when we call it regulatory, does anybody have read all the regulatory? Do you read every pages? Before you launch a product, does it comply with regulatory? Have you read all of these every page? It's gotta be one person's duty, maybe 3 months spend time to read it. All these areas are the one that we can actually use AI to solve, and we create the agent to help you. These are the helpers. May I come up with some companies? First one, this is CNA. CNA is insurance for the property. We have it over 100 years. They source tons of these. And what they have is that before they launch a campaign, it took weeks or maybe months. And they combine all these sources, use AI to help analyze. And that means they can launch campaign quickly. All right, this is what we can come up with. Okay, HDFS, it merged with Ergo. Merged together. And there's 2 systems, even more difficult than before. They merge it. They move up on the Google Cloud and consolidation data. After that, they create AI agent, 2 AI agents. First one, we call it the up. And there's so many agents. And even more than that, you have to do 2 agents, not just one. They have agent. This is application. The agent can ask anything at all. What are the insurance for? How do we claim? What are the policies? And this agent can give the warning or alert. When is the due? When is the insurance due? How do we negotiate? How do we reach to the next level? How many times? This is one agent that could help him analyze. It's not just replace him, but help him work. The second one is, we call it here. Here is for the customers whenever they have insurance, health insurance. There is an alert. Have you gone? Have you done exercise? Have you done this? This is another agent to help the customer. And these 2, it would enable him to work better, more efficiently for him and to his customers. The next one is Prudential. Prudential, what they do is that they have 15,000 employees around the world. And what they have is that they think that the tool is difficult before people can understand the term. But what they do is they build one thing. What they build is that they build an agent, and the agent, there's so many agents that is under the organization. It would help people in all positions. We call it AI lab. That means what? Suppose one guy have to do the authorize. Maybe he doesn't know the meaning. What is a term, the definition, a particular word. Maybe he searched on Google and asked the people in his office, but now he has the agent to help him. What is this term stand for? What is the definition? Then the staff would be serving the customers better. Moody's, what it is? Moody is the analysis company, and also that is on the, they have to do the research, have to put analysis. And every time you have to write down, you have to do the proofread and format and so on. And they're using the AI or agent. Can you write? Can you help me write? But just rough an idea like this and put in all the same tone. So instead of spending one person using 1 week to write an article, and now it's just a few hours. It just provide ideas and then to categorize them. Just as I say, AI can read pages, 10,000 books, really, really short. In terms of literature, they're better than us. Okay, Cytora, whoever the claimant, so your customer send you email to claim all over the places. They ask the agent to extract the information who claim at what point, what topic. And instead of having our staff to scan everything, when we have 1,000 emails per day to claim, how many people do you hire? 10 people maybe. If you have 1,000 email, you have one agent, you can press and ask it that, agent, maybe like you separate for each agent. An AI agent never get hurt, never get sick, never get tired. It's 24 hours, faster than human. But human, we are sharp. How do we use them, right? We're smarter than them. Okay, this page, this is the most important. Why? Because people hear a lot about AI. And may I go back to the value chain of the AI, the value chain of AI, categorized into 4 types. Because people say that, what is NVIDIA? People don't know EBU. What is ChatGPT? What is Gemini? What is Mistral? People get confused. May I share a bit? The value chain of AI, there are 4 levels. The bottom level, we call it GPU. This is the brain. Before, who use computer, you have to have CPU. But CPU that cannot process AI, it's got to be GPU. If you have GPU, that's the NVIDIA. Every company must buy GPU from NVIDIA. That's the first step. Google have GPU on the cloud as well. Second one, that's a model level. This is a smart bit. So people try to build a smart brain like this. Google start to build a brain. We call it Gemini. And the third level, this is a platform that do development. So we have many products out there in the world. People based on one platform, and we use the World Tech AI platform. What do? First, put the model, and then process with GPU, and then write down some code and generate agent. Agent can answer your question. This is top in terms of enterprise. This is the platform. Top on that, there are agents, and people start to use that platform to develop agent more. Or if not, they create application. So may I do the demo for you just a bit? I'll just screenshot for you. Okay, this is the marketing AI agent. What do? Suppose I am a representative of the insurance sales and I want to sell to one person. Let's say I ask him to develop. One thing I did was let you check if I put my friend's Facebook, just go to his Facebook link and put it there. Secondly, I put the product, the insurance product there. An example is NPL. Just go on the website as normal. Copy the link and paste, and then link of the Facebook and copy that and the link of the insurance. That is a product page and process. And then AI would run to Facebook and analyze my friend's Facebook and look at the insurance and say combining And then how do we sell? Which product are we selling to this person? What it helped with turn out is that I got the PDPA from him, consent done. So he's a CTO at Google Cloud as well. He is Sarod. Mr. Sarod, we should send something like this to him. And then there's a script on the right hand side as well. Like, how do we pitch him, you know? And Mr. Sarod, he said that he's very IT guy, an ID. He loves his family. He loves to pay. He loves to buy big package. This is him. Okay. I'm not sure you see the line yet, but those are the bullet point. So AI said that you're going to sell it to him. First of all, you got to sell anything that's for family package. Secondly, sell anything that you can combine everything together. You don't sell the single individual one. Make sure you can claim he is willing to pay, but it has to be super good. Last thing that I'm really surprised at bottom line. It says like NPL has the digital. It says he's a CTO. He likes to chat. And this digital, he doesn't like people to call him. Last line, and you combine two links, and this is what AI can do. And how do people would spend time on this? I mean, if you ask your staff to do it, how long? If you want to do 100 people, how long would people take to analyze? This is what the agent, the AI agent, I have to introduce you. Second one, this is also for the family for me. My wife, well, she does the insurance, and she has to claim for the medicine for. I asked her what happened, and she said, "You know what happened? The tire. When I can't claim the tire, and they said I have to carry the tire, and the car has to be in the garage, and I have to call the taxi to get the tire at the garage. Oh my God, it's so complicated." And I was like, oh my God, and I felt that's such a big issue. And I said, okay, that's an issue you got to try. If the claim, is there any other way to claim differently? Can we take video? If you can push play and there's a video. This is PDF, sorry. This is the video. We can upload the video on YouTube. And on the right hand side, we say that this is the vehicle number, license plate, and then the point of accident. And then line up all this info, and you can say you can claim or not just by uploading video. All right. So this is something that from my household I try to present to the insurance company because she complained she doesn't want to carry the tire. This is something I want to present. Okay, this you think how is a claim gonna be? This is claim agent. Last one. This is comparison. Perhaps you have two policy. What is better between two packages? You have to have someone who understands it best to explain to the customers. What we do is we can create one package, you upload, the second one you upload, and you can ask AI to compare in tables. Now there's agent that does everything, and you can combine different. The agent can combine different insurance companies for you. Okay, we only got 5 minutes left for you. All right, what I have to share is that the world, we have so many new disruption, new technologies that change the world, tons of transformation. May I ask if you think it's easy? Is it easy? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you think it's going to be successful. Raise your hand. Okay, people, do you think if you success, it makes impact to the business? Raise your hand if you think so. Okay, if you do want to do transformation, it starts from 3 circles. First, you have to have the use cases. You have to have a good platform. Third, you have to have talent. You have to combine all these. This is the business transformation in the middle. So speaking of Google, we have the framework, and we have helped many other companies. One thing that we can think of is that we have to have metrics. We have to have clear metrics when we do transformation. It's not just the disruption anymore. Disruption is a dream. Transformation is the action plan. Okay, say that we have to add more premium growth, gross premium growth. How do we do this? what we do is, this is just one example from the client. This is what happened inside the insurance company. The green one is what we help the AI, use the AI agent to help them. This is a specific model. We can point out exactly where to improve, what to get better. This is how we do it with transformation. And this is something that, this is transformation with us. And then you do the framework. Well, coming from engagement, also embedded insurance, also underwriting, also the claim process, as well as finance and report, also the policies. Well, there are many companies who do the transformation right now using AI and helping using agent and clear measurement. And then we get the transform. The way that we work with our clients or customer, there are 3 steps. First step, they actually have 4 steps. First step is alignment. What is the right measurement for you? What do you want to measure? What do you want to improve? Secondly, we go on the ideation workshop. We can tackle which area AI is going to be helping. Then we go to production. We use the same framework. We have 4 steps to do everything on the platform. That's a prototype. We have to do with the operation. How do we roll out? That's the 4 steps. Last, I'm gonna leave you with a question. If you want to do transformation in your company, ask these 4 questions. Have you asked these 4 questions? 1, how is it gonna be helping your company to grow? The transformation, will it be limiting your cost? How you gonna differentiate with AI? And last, you have to have the good data. How are you gonna craft data strategy? Okay, I think this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.